So the match is finally over and Novak Djokovic does it again. A 5th set victory over Lorenzo Musetti in an absolutely epic one on a Saturday night at Roland Garros. It ended at 3 a.m. and this is my post-match reaction. And before we go anywhere, make sure you've hit a like and subscribe to the channel. And let's get stuck into it because this one was an absolute barn burner. Let me tell you that much. Novak Djokovic does it again. And it didn't look like it was going to be his day. That's my personal, honest opinion. Looking at this match and the way it was playing out, it started pretty well for him. He got the first set 7-5. He lost the second set on a tiebreak. He had set point in the tiebreak. And then Musetti stole that third set and was dominant in it. It was 6-2. And then Djokovic came back 6-3. And then the final set 6-love, which I don't want to brag, but I did message JG saying I think the final set will be a bagel. So there you go. I've got something right for a change. The match ended at 3 a.m. The latest match ever finished at Roland Garros. And Novak just reminded everyone what it means to be Novak Djokovic. 369th slam match win. The man is mythic. Look at this. I mean, look at him there. And it was an emotional roller coaster, this match. It was very interesting to follow, though, because it had its peaks, its troughs. If you were supporting Musetti, you were probably on the edge of your seat. If you were supporting Djokovic, you were on the edge of your seat. It was a really enthralling 5-set match. And let's just go through it. I mean, the first set, I thought it was very, very close. I thought the level of both players was pretty good. I wouldn't say it was their best, but then Djokovic just edged him out at the end of the first set. I think just using that business end temperament that he has a lot of. And then when we went into that second set, though, I feel like I'm partly to blame a little bit. Every time that a player that I like is doing well, I tend to put out a tweet just sort of, I don't know, am I gloating a little bit? I said Novak Djokovic in full control of this round 3 match, leading 7-5, 4-1, cruising. And as soon as I put that tweet out, of course, we knew what was going to happen. It happens every time to me. Musetti just came right back and he was playing some scintillating tennis. It was just the Lorenzo Musetti we've been waiting to see at a slam for a very long time. And probably since when we last saw him play Novak Djokovic after that 5-set defeat last time. I mean, this time though, it actually looked like he had a chance of winning it. That's the only difference. He looked incredible. His recovery skills were so good. His winners, he had Djokovic second-guessing himself on the court today. Djokovic ran out of ideas, I think, and I don't think he was being unpredictable enough, and he was playing a little bit into Musetti's hands. The only way Djokovic could win points is by actually hitting big, powerful shots to try and force an error out of Musetti, or by hitting winners himself. There were no freebies coming off of that Musetti racket today, and that's credit to Lorenzo Musetti, because this was a hard-fought match, and he gave it his all. And I said to JG, he needs to win this in 4 sets, because if he loses that 4th set, there's only one man winning that 5th, and that is the guy who can last longer than anybody, it seems, on a tennis court, despite being 37 years old now. Happy birthday, just recently. Yeah, and it's just crazy that they ended at 3:06 a.m., 4 hours, 29 minutes played. With everything he's achieved, he still keeps doing things I cannot fathom, says Yasmin. I echo the exact same thoughts. This is insane. I mean, when you think 4 hours, 29 minutes, you think that this is quite a long time to play at a normal time of the day. To play this at 3 a.m., I mean, credit to the guy. I mean, is there anything that he can't do? And this is not playing against a Lorenzo Musetti who was in any sort of bad form. This was top A grade Lorenzo Musetti. I've not seen him play so well in a very, very long time. And I was worried for Djokovic today. I thought this could be maybe the one that got him. But he just finds a way, doesn't he? He just finds a way to dig in. And if he can get it into that fifth, he always has a chance. I mean, Musetti hitting one of the shots of the year in this match as well. Always scrambling, making Djokovic play another shot every time. And the amount of errors that came off of getting the ball back and making Djokovic play another shot was astounding. He was playing so well to get it back in play. It was a lot of defensive tennis from Musetti, but then he followed it up with shots like this one. It was a shot round the post off of a smash from Djokovic. And, I mean, incredible stuff. I mean, it landed right on the line. And, well, one of the prettiest one-handers out there. He hit a lot of single-handed backhand winners. But I was just impressed with his overall game. The movement from Lorenzo Musetti, the mixing up of the shots, the drop shot, the forehand looked great. His serve was good. But it still wasn't enough. And I feel like it had to be done in 4 sets because he just doesn't have the gas tank. And you don't have the fitness to keep up with somebody like a Djokovic in a 5th set. That's the crazy thing about Novak Djokovic. If you want to compete with him in the 5th set, you have to have that same fitness level to keep all of your form and everything flowing the exact same way as the previous sets. Djokovic has that, and he can continue that same level of tennis. The intensity as well. And that's just one thing Musetti isn't able to do, especially over this long duration. And Djokovic just took over in the final set. He absolutely destroyed him in that 5th. It was 6-love. And these were my thoughts going through the match as it went. This was just after Djokovic had lost that set, I believe. Just Musetti, no 3 points were given to Djokovic today. I think he had to win every single one of them. And yeah, Musetti playing unthinkable shots to keep the rallies alive. Djokovic can't handle it. Yeah, look, I mean, these are like all the emotions I was going through. And another big thing, like Musetti's shown a level of fight tonight he has always missed in the past. He was definitely on fire. And now that he's a new father, is that a reason for it? I think it could be. You certainly see sports men and women improve once they've had a child. So incredible stuff. But I thought this tweet in particular was very, very prevalent to this moment, which is this isn't the old Musetti. The level is not dropping because he just kept on passing Djokovic at the net. There was an amazing lob at one point that Djokovic stretched for and couldn't even reach, and it landed right on the baseline. This was just a match of epic proportions, and the fact that Djokovic was able to get through this match, I mean, it's going to take some recovery, I have to say. And I think that we are starting to see some age from Djokovic for sure. I mean, he started very, very slowly, and when he had a lull in the match, it did take him a little bit longer than normal to get out of it. But he was playing against a very good player and somebody who thrives on a clay court. I mean, what a match. It had everything. I can't believe it's so late. It was supposed to start this match, I think, at about 7:30. It ended up starting at 9:30, I think, in the end, due to the Zverev one running long as well. And look where we finished up. Finished up at now, it's in the UK, coming up to 2:30 in the morning. But yeah, this is what I thought at the time as well. Djokovic looked like he was running out of ideas. I thought Novak normally so good at mixing up the play, but tonight was playing into Musetti's hands with more predictable rallying. And I thought he needed to change it up or it could run away from him. Yeah, I definitely did think that. And you can see here as we continue through, Djokovic eventually just kept on getting better and better. And yeah, that was the big wow moment where Djokovic, even though we were so deep into the match, he just managed to get to a drop shot and flick an amazing win across court. It's something you expect at the beginning of a match, but when you've been playing for 4 hours, I was blown away by Novak Djokovic and what he's still able to achieve on a tennis court. Obviously, next up for him is Francisco Cerundolo, who took out Tommy Paul, and he's looking in great form as well. I mean, Djokovic will definitely fancy his chances. I thought that we were seeing somebody who, after the first set and a half, looked like they were maybe invincible. And now, very much, I think that other people will fancy their chances against Djokovic now after seeing that. But no one will want to go to a fifth set still, because look what happens. It's just got the gas tank on every other player on the tour. But that's my post-match reaction to Novak Djokovic making it to the fourth round in Roland Garros. What an epic match against Lorenzo Musetti. Condolences to Musetti and his team. What an amazing tournament they had, and a great match against Djokovic yet again. These two, whenever they meet on a clay court, it's always fireworks. But let me know your thoughts about the match in the comment section below. And if you haven't already, smash a like, subscribe, and join us for more Roland Garros action coming up. It's the fourth round next.